Hello viewers, it is another Workers' Day. It is set aside to celebrate Nigerian workers. Barely few days ago, the governor of Kogi State admitted of owing workers 38 good months. He pleaded with them to exercise more patience. As a Nigerian worker, what is your take on it? Join me as we hear from Nigerians. Charity Nwakudu reporting from the Sun TV. Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
Sir, please, what do you have to say about the plight of our brothers and sisters in Kogi State?
I think it's uncalled for. It's unacceptable in this part of the world that we have a governor who enjoys the tax people paid as a governor. The electorate elected him, both the public servant, both the businessman in Kogi State, but the most painful aspect of it, owing a public servant who had so many dependents for 38, 35 months, having acknowledged that, I think it's not worthy to be a governor.
Civil servants just worked for the government. The little salary they give is just a little thing. They don't pay civil servants what they work for. We work for the development of this government. For Kogi State, I pity the civil servants there. In fact, the problem should be looked into. To promise one, if you are a father and you promise a child something, he looks onto that seriously. And you failed and fail again, it's not good. Their problem should be solved. They have children that go to school. They have other responsibilities, health-wise and other things.
I don't see why you've been as a governor for 4 years and you're owing your workers 38 months and you're still pleading for another tenure. For me, as a worker, that kind of person don't deserve to be the governor. You know, he needs to be voted out because we need people who will pay people their wages. You know, these people wake up every morning with the hope of family and extended family on their head, go to office, hoping that at the end of the month, something is going to come in and they'll sort out one or two issues. And for 38 months, I can imagine working for 38 months. I know it's a particular time a director committed suicide because he couldn't take care in Kogi State there. He couldn't take care of the family and a lot of school fees. I remember when he came in, 3 months into his administration, he built a house in his locality, commissioned it with a lot of funfair. Just 3 months into being a governor, and now you're begging them. Why didn't you sacrifice the money you used in building your house to pay off some of these workers? Why are you begging them now? So that kind of person deserves to be kicked out.
A worker's salary is like his life work. He cannot actually exist without it. And then remember, the worker is not alone. He has family, he has dependents, and we're living in Africa where you know a lot of people depend on those who are actually privileged to be working. So a situation where a worker's salary is toyed with is not something to joke about, it's not something to play on. It's not a place where people have to play on words. It's a terrible state. Sincerely speaking, nobody could play politics with workers' salary and workers' welfare.
The governor should find a way to settle that at 8 months now. So it's something that the governor is the chief executive officer of the state. So he knows what to do. If it will take him to borrow to pay them, he can still go and borrow and pay them. It's their money, it's their entitlement now. Because they voted him in. So if they don't love him, they will not vote for him. So since they voted for him, so he should try and make them happy by paying them the money.
It's really terrible. If I'm working, for instance, and I'm not being paid over months, like 8 months, 3 months, that means I won't be able to survive. How can I cope with that money? You are working and you're not being paid. It's not done, it's not right. I think something needs to be done about it so that they will live like an average Nigerian.
The update I have on that, they came back to say, his media crew said they are owing 8 months. I mean 4 months alone, not 8 months, not 38 months. Because they disagreed with the press release and they said they never accepted that they are owing 38 months. Because if they are owing 38 months, which means since he came, he has never paid salaries. But at least it is evident that he paid some of the salaries. So it can't be 38 months. But meanwhile, it is not also a good thing for a governor to owe the workers because The man who labors expects his wages at the end of the month.